Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to basically be sharing the reason that I have not posted a video in I think like 2 months. So I had hoped to do a really cool video at the end of July, kind of showing, like progress and that kind of stuff, because Rena was having a really hard time at the beginning of like June, all throughout June and July, and we finally got to a good place. So I was hoping to plan a video then, but my plans kind of got changed because I broke my wrist. As you can see here, I now am in a removable brace. If you follow me on my Instagram, you will have seen when it happened. I've been talking about it a little bit. I haven't been super active on my Instagram just because, it's been a crazy, difficult past month. So if you do not follow me on Instagram, it is, August 22nd today, and about almost exactly a month ago on July 23rd, I fell off Junebug and broke my wrist. So I will put in pictures right here. As you can see, I broke my radius. It just kind of snapped right in half, and they had to put in a plate and 7 screws to get that to be back in place and heal properly. So I fell and I landed right like that. It was one of the easiest falls I've ever had. I just fell off the side of her and landed incorrectly. So basically what happened was I was walking around the property of our barn. It's not really like a trail or anything. It's just kind of like a grass path that we have that goes all the way around our barn. I can put in a video just of me walking down it just so you know what it looks like. And so we're walking down the specific path that heads towards home, towards the barn, and she starts trotting along, which is fine. Junebug's relatively easy to control if you know what you're doing with her. And she decides she wants to canter a little, which is perfectly fine with me. We had a good ride, and we've done it many times. Like, me and my friends will kind of canter around. But she got it in her head that she was going to kind of take off a little bit, and I was fine until she decided to turn abruptly into the fence. So the path we were walking down was right next to 2 pastures, and we got to one of them and she just took a sharp left right into one of the fences, and I didn't want to run my head into the fence, so I was kind of holding on, hanging on to the side, coming off of her, and I actually thought that I could have gotten myself back up, but she is still a pony, and I don't know if it was in my head in the moment or not, but I felt like, I was hanging on the side of her, on her neck, and I felt like her weight was starting to shift, and I did not want her to fall over on me because that could have been way worse than it was. So instead of having her fall over, I just let go, and I fell off the side of her, and I guess instinctually I put my arms behind me, and my left hand just landed right like that. So I didn't feel it in the moment, which is why I tell everybody, and they're like, oh my gosh, really? And I'm like, I had this rush of adrenaline, so it just kind of felt like I kind of jammed my wrist a little bit. It didn't really hurt that bad. And then I looked down and I could see the bump under my skin where my bone was. So I was in shock. I was alone. I wasn't at the barn by myself. There was workers cleaning stalls in the barn, but I was riding alone. So I had my phone with me. I called my friend Katie, she lives right next door, and she came running over, helped me, took Junebug back to the barn, and she drove me to the ER, and once I got there, they gave me some sedatives, reset my arm, and then I spent the night, and I had surgery in the morning to get the plates and screws put in. So that was almost exactly a month ago. Since then, I had my cast taken off and my stitches out, and now I am in this. So I can take this off to shower and move my wrist around, but it has been a month of no riding. So, I haven't gone more than 2 weeks maybe since I was 9 years old without riding, so 7 years. I've not gone without riding for more than 2 weeks, and that was for a vacation, so it's very different, and it's been a pretty difficult past month. That's why I haven't really been active. I haven't wanted to try to make different types of videos just because, the videos that I like to post are centered around riding, and that's something that I have not been able to do. So it's been really difficult. This is the first bone that I've broken other than fingers, but I thought that I would share just because, I have a few subscribers that aren't following me on my Instagram. If you're not, you can go ahead and follow that if you want to see more updates. Yeah, so that has been my summer. It is August 22nd today, so I have another checkup on September 5th just to see how I'm doing. Hopefully I'm doing really well. I was healing well the last time they took my x-rays. So I'm hoping that I can get this off soon, start moving my wrist, and get back in the saddle as soon as possible. You know, I talked to my surgeon and I was like, I want to be riding at least by October, if not sooner, because if I have a new show season, like, I just want to be riding by October, please. And he said that that is a goal that we can achieve, so fingers crossed for that. I don't really have much else to say in this video. You know, I have been out to the barn every single day still. A day after my surgery, I was out at the barn seeing Rena. So I still go every single day. I usually groom Rena, or I will bathe her and then put her out in the pasture, and I'll sit out with her and read my book. So I've been spending every day with her still. You know, I'm not going to go to the barn. But Junebug has not been being worked since I last rode her. So she got ridden once after I fell and was very badly behaved. So she's kind of out of work right now. I'm not sure what's going to happen with that when I come back. But, you know, I'm hoping that we can get her back into things, because I'm not just going to stop riding her. You know, it was a freak accident. Things happen. So I'm just ready to be able to go to the barn and do more than just kind of sit on my butt, because it's been difficult. And, you know, I struggled a lot with, like, the fact that I won't be able to show Rena this summer anymore. You know, we were supposed to go to a bunch of shows this August, and that's just not going to happen. August is almost over, and, you know, I wasn't able to do anything. So just kind of coming to terms with that. So that's pretty much the reason, you know, I haven't been making any videos this summer. I felt very unmotivated to do anything with my camera as well, you know, the last 3 weeks. So I am so sorry for that, and I am hoping to get back to things as soon as possible. I have some great video ideas for this fall and winter. It is my senior year. I start school next week, so I'm nervous, excited for that, but I am ready to ride again and get back into doing what I love. So kind of a short video there for you, just an update of what happened, why I am in this thing, this wretched, horrible thing that's ruined my summer, but I'm trying to stay on the positive side of things. So I hope you liked this very short video. I'm sorry for how short it was. I just kind of wanted to let everybody know what was going on. And, you know, I will see you guys next time. If you like this, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe.